podcast. I am back for a bit, a couple of hours. I had a friend come over from a long way away. He came from afar. Popped in to say hi. Oh, I'm already running it. Awesome. I should probably turn my TV on so I can actually see the chat. Right, I left a big comment for myself. I just remember where it was. Right. What is this? Get segment local, low dimension minus what? Why not? I'm gonna change that because I don't understand it. Where's my chat? Okay, base 19. Oh, we actually got the top segment. Oh, there we go. What do you mean not done generating yet? That doesn't make any sense. Top segment has content. I don't really understand. Okay, so I wonder. Okay, let let me go back to that sec. Oh, let me go back to. That reminds me, I wonder how Adapter's doing. I haven't checked. Oh, come on. Okay. We're trying to spawn the player, but we're failing because of this ridiculous set of code here. So let's see if I can... Why does it not have initial generation complete? I'm trying to work out what this is trying to achieve. So it gets a segment, and it's looking for the first segment with air in it. It does feel kind of dumb, this code, because I know exactly where the player should be spawning now. Ah, wait a moment. Let's have a look. I think I might... No, this might be the clamp code again. We're going to go as high as 3. But that should be okay. Right, where exactly are you trying to spawn? Eight. 16. What the f... Yeah, that won't ever be generated, so... Oh, this is freaking horrible. I'll comment what's doing. So, shift the frustum up until the top segment, center segment, isn't empty. Is empty. And run down until we find a location. This is just stuff. So I think that might. So it used to do a very, very long scan. So now I'm just going to go center -1. So yeah, so I'm not going to look at the center. So I'm going to scroll up now. I don't know why he was doing it from the top. Right, what's... Right, let's see what gets us there. I understand why that segment isn't generated. This is to do with the max clamp. So I'm still clamping the player to a maximum load and generation distance of 3 segments. That means that we should generate very, very quickly, as opposed to what it currently does, which is just to sort of extend that off into the sort of the blue yonder. AmpuTea fixed it. Oh, cool. I say fixed it. Obviously, not quite. I'd love to know what it's doing now. It's doing it, but it's just being weirdly slow. I'm not actually sure why it's taking so long, or why it's so knackered. I mean, obviously it's not supposed to be. The idea is that this generates very quickly, but I don't know what it's doing. It's generating a lot. Or is it? It's not doing anything at all. It says it is. I don't want to. The point of this code that I changed is that it shouldn't be generating anything now. It's generating that over and over and over and over again and failing, it looks of it. That's new. Ah, I don't believe you. This is a bit... So we have a machine frost. I'm wondering if it's the plants. With all these plants have just spawned. And I think the plant generation is failing. Now, I'm not sure what... Oh, wait, hold on. Alright, it just hasn't turned it off. It's not doing anything, that's fine. Yeah. Okay, I have a thought. I'm wondering if the shift code doesn't work. Because it doesn't know it needs to shift yet. So I just cranked that back up to 17. But the machine frustum should have paged in. You can see it kind of has just there. All of this should work, whether or not the player's there. That's the bug. But what I wanted to fix was this issue, where it's like, hey, let's generate all this stuff. Wherein this is going, But hopefully, I've actually fixed the main thing, which is you can't spawn. Yeats, man, if you're trying to be funny, you're not. And if you're not trying to be funny, you're an idiot. That's all I have to say. So the frustum and the spawning is working. Why is the CPH update base build? This should go blah blah blah. Attempt get segment. which you then push it into the machine for us to... Oh yes, Eatman. Every single block game is a Minecraft ripoff. All of them. Even the ones that came out before Minecraft. Would you like me to list them? There's quite a lot of them. All games with blocks are Minecraft ripoffs. All of them. Absolutely all of them. Even the ones with smooth stuff. 7 Days to Die, Minecraft ripoff. No Man's Sky, Minecraft ripoff. Lego, Minecraft ripoff. So I was right. You want me to list games that came before Minecraft with blocks? Do you really want to go here, dude? Do you really want to make yourself look stupid on the stream? Well, we'll go with the classic one. Infiniminer. There we go. I've named one. I only need to name one. I can name more, but the point is, that's the one that Minecraft is a rip-off of, and the rest of your argument falls apart then. You mean the way that Minecraft literally took Infiniminer and put the word craft on the end, like StarCraft and Warcraft and HeroCraft and Gemcraft. You mean like that? So Minecraft is an Infiniminer rip-off, is what you're saying. Well, that's my worldview blown apart there. Wow. Thank you for telling me about the Minecraft rip-off game. Sorry, the Infiniminer rip-off game. It's cute if it wasn't so easy. It's like beating a... I'm trying to think of something that's not entirely... It's like beating a cup of tea to death with a thing. LMFAO, so mad. Do I sound mad? I'm pitying you and your pathetic attempt at trolling. That's not mad. Have I used any curse words? No. Are nearly all the words coming out of my mouth curse words? No. Then I'm not mad. If you think this is mad, my delicate little snowflake, wait until you hit puberty and your parents make you move out of their basement, and you wait till you go out in the big outside world where people don't give a shit about what you think. I sound mad. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. But you see, the thing is, Yeet Man, you're a fucking idiot. Do you know why you're an idiot? Because, you see, this is my channel that I have complete and utter control of. Oh man, if you think this is mad, that's really sad. Like, I'm genuinely pitying you at this point. If you think this is mad, what are you, 12? Have you never actually had anyone actually be angry at you for being an arsehole? Because trust me, you carry on being an arsehole, and people will absolutely get mad at you. That's what will happen. Somebody will literally lay you out for being an arsehole, which is what you are. But if you think this is someone being mad, that's sad. I mean, honestly, what do you have to say for yourself if you think this is mad? Oh no! Oh, we can't say anything, guys. I'm so sorry. You heard it here first, here, folks. Infiniminer. It's a Minecraft ripoff. Hey, Sharka, I made it say, if you've got something interesting to say, say it. If you look at a game and go, blocks, Minecraft, that doesn't mean you have anything to say. That just makes you an asshole, really. Not even really. That just makes you an asshole. It's just that simple. And I have cat in my house. There's enough asshole in my house already without inviting them into my chat. Now, the thing is, Shalka, I've known you a while, man. Do you want to have a bet with me? Do you want to make a bet with me, Shalka? No, a bet. B-E-T. Would you like to make a wager? I bet you that Yeet Man will sit in timeout for another, whatever it is, 9 minutes and start typing again, not having learned anything from his naughty corner time. That's my bet to you. What the hell's going on here? this is the thing, grumpy old man. I am a person with a temper. If I get angry, that I have a temper, a proper temper. But none of you have ever seen it. None of you have heard it. And this is the thing. When you get these little kids thinking that someone going, yeah, you're not funny. It's like, oh, you're so mad. It's like, well, first of all, if I was actually mad, given your snowflake approach to life, if I was actually mad, you'd probably be in tears at this point. And I said, people go, oh, you don't need to get angry. I'm like, dude, if you think this is angry, holy shit, I don't even know what a sheltered life that you think. Well, Schalke, do you think he'll start typing again or have sloped off? Do you think he's listening to me, angrily waiting to be untimed out so he can start typing again? Because it's surprising how many people do that. Like me, if I ever got banned from my channel, I'd be like, oh well, and I'd go somewhere else, waiting for my ban to time out so I could go, ha, I'm going to say some more things. That's just weird. Right, so I've got the same problem that the initial... Oh. Wait, €1 to £5? That doesn't say... Has Brexit killed the pound so much already? Maybe it has. I don't even know. Like, it does seem to be now that only the strongest of the Brexiteers are still for it. Everyone else has been like, you know what? I thought this was a good idea and I've changed my mind. Q for update false. Needs update false. Needs Unity update false. Yeah, well, and this is the thing, Dom, here. I have an opinion. I have an opinion on many things, but I very rarely, unless asked, offer my opinion on anything. I have a phrase, I use it a lot. Opinions are like arseholes. Everyone's got one, and nobody really wants to see yours. I like to talk in facts. I like to talk in demonstrable facts about things. And obviously, yes, the FortressCraft name was inspired by the Minecraft name. Absolutely. As were many other games. In the same way, though, that any game with the word tactics at the end of it has nothing to do with Final Fantasy Tactics. It's a turn-based strategy game. Any game with Gaiden in it is a cooperative game with two characters. That's what Gaiden means. So I went along those bases. So absolutely, yes, I was inspired by the name Minecraft, but Minecraft was inspired by the name Infiniminer. That's how it goes. Obviously, Minecraft was obviously inspired by Warcraft and Starcraft and all those things, very obviously. Obviously, as being the person that wrote the game, I'm the only person that can state in fact that it's not a rip-off. If I did this list of things that Minecraft and FortressCraft share, and once you get past green grass, blue sky, doors, the list rapidly runs out. So yeah, but say objective truth is what I try and talk about wherever possible, unless somebody asks me my opinion on something, and then I'll give it. But I very rarely offer it, because who the hell cares about my opinion? Okay, so what appears to be happening, for some reason... Oh, no, it's the terrain gen thread. Oh. Right. Oh. Okay, so this is the player frustum. It has a center thing. It feels like my hack is not quite perfect. It feels like I sent off. I don't think we actually store this, you know. Hey Todd. I'm not streaming long, about an hour or so. It's just my mate went home, so I thought I would try and fix this horror. And there you go. DP design. To be honest, your stuff's probably more interesting than mine. I'm currently looking. I've been reworking the intro sequence a bit, so it's a bit less flaky, and so we can easily remove or add stuff. That's fine. But I've been trying to optimize it, and I found some really fundamental bugs in FortressCraft. I don't just mean vague bugs. I mean properly. The most fundamental part of the game didn't work. Like, it was broken. But the bit that generated it and the bit that read it was equally broken. So, oh no. Well, what's happening now is I'm getting rid of the intro. So now we don't need the intro there. So we can. I've got an idea for it. Don't worry. But I'm trying to sort of decouple the code and remove some of the less well written parts of it. Don't forget, Phoenix Corporation is only one of them. But I'm just, it's mostly fixing code, which obviously involves breaking stuff. Wait, initial generation complete is true. That's 01280, which is what I'd expect. 01280 initial. What the frick? Hanging mosses. Moss. No, not. Maybe the liana stuff from adapter / UAV. I'm really confused. Player center segment here is -112, 16 -112. Wait, center is 1. Derp. Okay, I think I know what I've done. Bugger. So the center is max radius, which is, hold on, is this? Let me just check that. Bit of a weird code, this. Around center. Center is not affected by the clamp! Exclamation mark. Yeah, what it is, when I clamped the size of the thruster, I was also moving the corner, which was just dumb. matches was that ever worked. And Shelka, I guess I owe you €5, mate. There may be other bugs, but that's probably why. So now, the center segments, hopefully they're the same. Center is 8. That's fine, because it's a 17 big, so the center should be 8, that's fine. And that gives us a 0, 1, 2, 8, 0. No, wait, what the hell? What the freaking, what? No. Totes not. They're the same, which is... Oh, wait, that should have been 1. That'll be shifting down by 17 segments. Let's not do that. Yeah, the way Martin did this was unbelievably brute force. It assumed a massive segment, scanned all the way down. It didn't work. Jumped out like, rather than just doing a shift of 1. Todd, I don't want you to be jealous or anything, but I think I mentioned to you that I've offered to help out at the local arcade. I don't want you to feel jealous or anything like that about the machines that I will be working on in my spare time. So yeah, hopefully you don't. I wouldn't like that. I wouldn't like you to feel jealous of because of the it's not because of my experience or anything else, but it's just because of the people I know, and it'd be sad if you felt jealous of the ultra rare and machines that I will be helping to restore in my spare time like that. So hopefully you don't feel bad about the things that I will get to take apart and to fix and to generate things. And seriously though, that's a hang-on limited edition. I've never even seen one of those before. This is the motorized one. This is so rare because I've seen the red one that's leaning, that's crap. That's unbelievably rare, that one. So I'm like, I didn't even know that existed. But yeah, if you look at the space here, it'll be stuff like this. Essentially, this will be my job. Not job. This is what I've offered to do. So it'll be, take a photo of that, get it in Photoshop, clean it up, print it out on vinyl, tear the old one off, put the new vinyl on. And they're in a shockingly dirty state. So yeah, that's I just basically offered, because these guys are genuinely less than 10 minutes down the road. So I'm like, I'll come down. But these are really in a horrendous state. And they've got a G-Lock cab. Well, I was probably going to use GIMP. I'll just take my laptop and just do it there. It's easy enough. Well, no, but don't forget, I can just take a photo, clean up the photo, because obviously it spits out in 3 colours. And then just the problem is, so if I go back to, I was chatting, so we look at Space Out, right? That, I could probably get a decent quality, high resolution vector version of the art. I've had vinyl printed before, high quality vinyl, custom one-off. That's probably 200 quid's worth of vinyl for a custom one-off. It was fine when you had thousands of them made, but much, much, much more difficult to get just one. So But yeah, that's not my decision. I'm not paying for it. I've basically just said I'm happy to pop over occasionally on an evening and help out or during the day. Damn it. Why are we not getting log messages though? Sod you, Unity. Fine. So I have to restart Unity because it's decided it's not going to let me debug anymore. No, Unity's just utterly down on its arse. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah. To be honest, I mean, won't be down to me whether or not they want to spend the money on getting stuff printed up. That would just be, I'll be like, that's knackered. I can make it look good. It's best not to. I could put the Pleiades cluster into the game, I guess. Cryptic. Okay. Come on, open the bloody... I'm not sure, because that should be going that one, and then that one. Like, it should have been spamming me. Okay, so I would be expecting, you see, messages, but I'm not. I don't know why not, so let's find out. I would be expecting to see endless messages here. Oh, that might be +1. I mean, really, in this case, all I should just really say is just 1. So that's center. Center +1 down or something? Okay. Jet IGC false at But don't forget, Cryptic, 2 things. First of all, I need to keep on making clear it's not an intro cinematic, it's a loading screen. Always has been a loading screen, always will be a loading screen. Secondly, we don't know what the loading screen will be yet. That's kind of what I'm doing, is getting rid of the old one and tidying up the code. Yeah, so segment IGC false at 6. Right, honestly, I think we should just go. I'm determined to keep this hacking. It's not a hack, it's a oh, come on. It'll work this time. So we're now going to be moving. We're going to check 2 segments and then shift. 2 seconds and shift. 2 seconds and shift. Well, show coming. If you look here, right from the game starting, right. I'm trying to minimize this. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So probably this is what I'm trying to affect. But we are talking about it should be ready in 5 seconds. Right, segment IGC false at 6. But yeah, from start, hopefully this will work. 3, 4, 5, 6. That's working. 7, 8. I'm aiming for 10 seconds or less. There's just quite a lot to go. Why is it? I don't understand. Why are there no messages? I was expecting spam, not nothing. No, that one works. Huh? Well, complete the shift then. I don't think you can. I think it's too soon. Right, that can't be right. That's got to be lying. Nope, you're not gonna let me. You're not gonna let me. Oh, you are. Shifting. Okay. But the segment update is not? What the hell? Beginning to idly wonder if this thread has crashed. Playing? Oh, we are playing. Okay. Oh, don't tell me I need to kick the freaking. That's probably what it is. Prep shit. Does that not kick it? It does. It really should. Okay. Okay, so this segment is... Okay, that's fine. So we... Oh. Good, we have a thread. That's great, but it doesn't need to be doing anything. The segment manager thread just appears to be... It's either dead or in an infinite loop somewhere. Like, it's like the segment manager thread is knackered. I don't think I can actually get anything out of this. But yeah, I'm now stuck with... Okay, I guess I can put a breakpoint in there, go across the threads, realise that none of... Oh, no, they are labelled, they are labelled. Segment manager thread is not there. Terrain gen. Okay, Raycast Manager. I can't find it. It's like the thread's crashed. That would obviously be why. Yeah, Cryptic. That really annoys me, that pattern, because it shouldn't have been. It shouldn't have been given. Why shouldn't it have been given? I hear you ask. Well, you might not know, but you're going to find out anyway. The reason it shouldn't have been given is it was already done. Long before Namco did it, long time ago, we had Invader Load. Which is amusing because it took 20 seconds to load the loading game. But yeah, it already existed. They shouldn't have got the patent. And then you had Mixi Load. Same thing. You could sit here and remix music whilst the game. But this is the thing. When there's prior art, you don't get to. You don't get to claim prior art. Like, you don't get to have a patent when it's already been done. Like, that's not a thing. That's not how it works. If anyone has any good clues on how I can work out how or why the segment manager thread has stopped. I guess I can check it started. But it should have. I guess it should have. Yeah. Way up there. Oh! Was that a previous run? Yeah. Ah. Oh! Never mind. It has actually died because it gave me an error. I think there might be someone at the door. Back in a sec. I'll back in a minute, guys. Sorry, that a grocery delivery. It's all rock and roll lifestyle for me. Okay, so I don't know what the issue is, but there was an error for it, which was faulty shift. What do you mean faulty shift? If delta x was... Okay. Alright. What is that? A long or a offset or a... Or what? Well, it's the encrypting. I mean, it's if nothing else, apart from the things you actually want to look at, it's definitely better for the environment not to have these enormous buildings that we have to keep warm and have people in. So overall, I'm happy for them to reduce that and move towards the future. Plus, I'm lazy. I don't need time. I think that might be... I think I may have just moved it by 1 meter, which you can't do. What's my goal for when? Okay, first of all, FortressCraft 2 is not going into early access. I may do a rolling development by previously. Part of the goal is to make very clear to people that this is a game I am making for money. If it continues to sell well, I will work on it for a long time. If it doesn't, I won't. The amount of time I spend on the game is predicated off how much money it makes. And it's sad that I have to explain to people that's how computer games work, especially to the guy that said I should not live outside my means and I should move back with my mum. Hey, wow, that seems to work. So, yeah. Now, the survival game, the plan is going to early access on that one. I am making the survival game for money, but that's different. I don't have the same requirements and goals. The survival game, I have no current contractual obligation to patch it past ship. I will do so if there's money in it, otherwise not. This is working, all apart from the fact it's incredibly and annoyingly slow. What is it generating? I'm getting the gen is going up, and I don't understand why. So the player's frustum is tiny. The idea is that the player, until the intro sequence is finished, the player cannot generate anything. But instead, we'll get the situation where something over here is going, oh. And the answer to your question is April 20... 21. The idea is to release it on the 10-year anniversary of FortressCraft's release. I guess it's possible by that those have all generated, we just can't see them. Yeah, okay, so that's not actually doing anything, so I've just, again, forgot to turn it off. Yes, it's generating that segment. So it's possible, actually. All I need to do is just start walking and it might just start to pop in front of me. No. Why is it not doing that? It's weird. It's like only the player frustum has pressure. Now that doesn't make any sense either. How on earth has that appeared? Why is this so slow? So the goal was to more or less turn off world generation so the CPH can get on with its thing. But I don't understand what's generating. That's a long way away. What's caused it? Oh, no. Select segment from top. Do we belong to a frustum? Okay. So what should happen here is we should go, right-o, locals, right, frustum device. This is the player frustum. So the player frustum, you see, should now be clamped, same thing. Oh no, we clamp. Max dim is 3, center is still the center. So we should come out of this. This is still the player frustum. We have 145 good segments, so therefore we shouldn't have generated anything. How do we pick anything? Max radius is only 1. So we should only be able to generate a tiny area. How is it finding anything? It's not. So it's like, no, we aren't. And then we go into the machine frustrums, which should. Of which there are 188. And we are finding one, which is... Why? Why this one? Shut up. It's active. It requires gen. Okay, so what's happening here is the player bubble has pulled stuff in, and the machine frustrums that happen to be in it, i.e. plants, this should still be much more efficient though. Like, loads more efficient. Actually, let's just clear all the breakpoints. I'm just getting really confused now. So we're generating the world. Like, the world has generated a huge map. We can't see any of it because it's not in range. I don't know why these ones are loaded. Sure. So the thing is, what I want to happen is the game to be generating this thing, but much quicker. I can't tell if it's actually generated it. No, it hasn't generated it for whatever reason. Like, if I run there, the player pressure is strong. But that's not the point. The point is the machine frustrums are supposed to be doing this bit for me. Let's I'm gonna have to start doing some spaffy debug, I think. I can't work out what's going on. Debug.log log warning. On the bright side, the load's pretty quick. All I have to do is work out what's stopping it. So what I've done is I have purposely clamped down the player's frustum. Like, it can't process stuff. But what's happened is that all the other machines are processing, all the plants, all that. So they're doing their processing. And the CPH isn't getting the priority I want. Wait, how was that printing 22, 22, 22? Okay, I don't... So... Yeah, so the segments here are appearing because the base here, the CPH, is actually building the inside of this base. That makes sense. This is the stuff that's within range of the player. Nice. At the CPH, it should... it said it's greater than... Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, well, that probably doesn't help. But I can see it's refusing to go any further. That's fine. It doesn't need to. I don't need to be able to see it. That's not the problem. The thing is, the CPH itself is going really slowly. So now the CPH is just failing to do anything. I have a sneaky suspicion if I wait long enough, it'll be okay. But it's like it's just not generating those segments. Excuse me. So select... Because what will be happening is these segments will be null. Actually, debugger. They'll be just not valid segments. Yeah, bang, null. And that one is, oh, great. It's not very far away, 59 meters away. It's failed. The segment's not there. There's no point in attempting to get the next one. I could probably speed this up. Anyway. And every so often it will get a new segment. It's not working. It's just going no. So all the segments it's trying to get are failed. Oh, it's just got one. And then it will do a whole bunch of work on that one. Oh, lots of work. And then stopped again. So this means that attempt get segment. Okay, there's no requests. That's... let's have a look. Like, our machine frustum requests shouldn't go up too high. We've now got one creation request in. Oh. We should have freaking loads in. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so we've got loads and loads and loads. So we've built up 7. So we've dealt with all those. I wonder if this is a priority thing. Like, at what point do we... Where are these coming from? Injection entity. It's the rocks causing all this load. But not the CPH. CPH is like, nah. So now, I'll say attempt to get segment, go in. Segment not ready. I know why. No initial generation complete. Initial generation complete is... I'm kind of tempted, I'll try it for the moment, is that the injection entities aren't going to run yet. So once the game's started, it's all good, it's all going, we can do anything we like. It's this sort of ensuring the critical path from A to B is important. Whereas once you're done, it doesn't really matter, it was whatever you look at. Okay, if rock glow tube injections take up an enormous amount of the generation requests at a time when we're desperate to generate the start bridge as fast as possible. The loading's good though. I'm pleased with that part of it. hoping to go further. So the generation rate is way low, so that's good. So all of the rocks and things were causing a big ton of injection. So what will happen is the moment I am finished building the bridge and the base, I can then turn on the other stuff. So this is sensible. So that's good. That's good. Is this faster? Maybe slightly. Does it feel any faster? Not particularly. Does it help that it's straddling 2 segments? Definitely not. But I don't know why the Is the CPU doing something really, I'll say dumb or smart? Kind of wondering if I should. No, it's probably CPA. So it is using up a lot of CPU time here, but I don't really know why. Because what will happen is we stripe through, and then we stripe all the way through. That's fine. And we have the ability, because it's build offset, to flip back to 0. So our Z is 114, 113, 112. So we're running over the entire thing end to end, and we're paging everything in. And then we just keep doing, we're hammering it. We're absolutely hammering it. Doesn't matter, I'm soaking up all this time. I am hammering the game to do that. Now, I wonder if it's just... How can I do this without... See, that's what I'd expect. If it stopped there, that's fine. That's what I'd expect. But what I'd also expect is at this point, the CPH to have paged in the next one. Well, let's see if it's definitely doing something. It just doesn't seem to be achieving very much. Yeah, we calculate all the target blocks. We should probably actually... I can do a slightly cheaper version of this. Don't think it'll help very much. But at the end of this, so temp get segment does that, which does... Which does creation request queue. Huh? Could I? Oh, cap with a capital C. So at this point, like, that number's not even going up. Wait, how's it not going up? Temp get segment. Right, now I'm getting confused. Okay. That's because the initial generation isn't complete. Initial, excuse me, initial generation complete is now hopefully. Good. Okay. So this is the terrain generator. The only place this is going to happen is the terrain generator. And that's when we generate a segment from Perlin. And that is when we look up something there. So back to this code again. Oops. No. Stop trying to connect like that. Yeah, we're back to... For some reason, the terrain generation thread has decided it is not going to... So if I go back in a new world, I've got to the point where what's happening is the CPH is asking for segments and they're never getting generated. Those segments should exist within a machine frustum, but not inside the player frustum, which is fine, as is with most stuff. So what I'm expecting is essentially I should be able to sprint forwards, and I'll twiddle the numbers later, but I should be able to sprint forwards, and those segments just pop in because they're already generated, which is the slow bit. The visuals aren't there, but that's fine. And that means that you see it's already... Wait, how are they spawning? Did I not? Just to check here. That's not ready, right? Performance profile, touching debugger. Base ready is true. Right, well that's obviously impossible. Well, I don't think that's the issue though, but it doesn't help. Let's just fix that. So I've only got about 10 minutes left. Dang it! Base ready is true. Huh? Huh? How did that come back false? Oh, if nothing paged in. first time we come in, nothing will page in. That makes sense. I did a sneeze. Okay. Okay, first of all, let's make sure the base is not ready. How the hell is it ready? Let me just set it to default. Like that just can't be, well, obviously it can, but that can't be the case. It's definitely not ready. That might not be helping. Update base builds equals... Wait, that returns did build, and... Oops, yeah, that'd be right. I didn't get to any of the things I wanted to do today. I had some really good ideas. I thought this would be easy. Right. So, is the base built now? God damn it! How is the base built? So we return LB build. In all cases, it's only when we go through the whole thing, all the segments page in, and we don't build. So it's only if we come into here and we do nothing. That is the only circumstance in which this could be the case. Did build false? Well, how? Oh, that means we got past it. How do we get past here? Even that shouldn't be possible. No, that's just not possible, obviously. I'm confused as... What? Right, yeah. How do we... Ah, wait, yeah, okay. Okay, I see what it is. I see what it is. Okay, so... Actually, I'm a little bit surprised. I don't need to do that. I've got... we should be resetting the build offset. I don't need to do that, yeah. The idea is we should go through to here at this point, and if any segments fail to page in, or we build something, those are the only two circumstances. We either can't do anything, or we build something, and then base build should go back to 0. Build offset back to 0, sorry. Actually, I think how it could be doing that. Oh, if Z is greater than or equal to 18. Okay, let's pop a breakpoint there. Let's make sure it's starting at 128. If it started at 129, that would drop through to the second. It would just drop all the way through, but then go, hey, we're done, even though there was nothing for it to do. Okay, so what's off? This is the first offset, so build offset is 1. Ah, that's a bit dumb. So Z is 145. That's just too far away. Why plus 18? Let me just podcast this a sec. Public const max build max ramp build dist equals 128. That's fine. Whatever. I don't care. 20 plus 18. That's fine. But instead of saying any other numbers, we're just going to have those. I don't understand what that 18 is. Oh, so we get. That will make sense because we should now no longer drop out. We shouldn't start trying to build the base. So it should only focus on the first bit, and then when that's done, build the second bit. But even if there's no collision, that you won't be able to get there before there is collision. See, now it will start further away, which is what I would expect. But I just don't understand why it's doing it so slowly. It's doing it, so that's good. But as far as I can tell, we've just requested all of those pages entirely. Oh. Oh, that's it. I'm not actually sure we do show that. But on the bright side, well, bright side. I just don't sense it does one stripe and then goes, ah. Like, what? Like, I would expect it to do it by segment. So I would expect it to do that segment to the end and then blast all the way through. I have absolutely no idea, in fact, why that's not the case. It might help if I was at the right end. Sure. Yeah, because that means the segment's loaded, the segment's valid, and there's the end of the segment. That's what I expect. Yep. And then it will page that segment in, I hope. But you can see the sparkles there going, hey, that's what I'm doing. And then as soon as that segment's paged in, because that segment does exist, I know it does. Graphics dirty false, yeah. And then just one measly little stripe. I don't understand. Really, I don't understand that. It's doing it, so that's good. It's definitely doing it. It's good stuff. Oh, my PayPal's been limited and they need security confirmation. Yeah, that ain't a spam, scam, is it? Ah. Oh, we only did one stripe per tick. Really, Cockhocker? What would you use? Like, PayPal is enormous. PayPal is just... I love PayPal. It's great. What do you use to buy stuff from abroad that protects you? And no, PayPal's great. Yeah, so that will reset back to the beginning. Yeah, so what we want to do... Got it. Don't know if I got enough time to implement it, but I got it. Actually, I'm just going to skip that part of it. That bit just hasn't helped me. Your bank card? Yeah. Like... Okay, Xnoids. So you're telling me, Xnoids, you can transfer money abroad or purchase things abroad with your credit card without a fee? Because boy, do I have some shocking news for you. Fees are small, sure, they would be a percentage. PayPal has taken off because its fees are small. Now that's what I'd expect. So I'm hoping, so the player's frustum is specifically limited to, fuck all. Oops, okay, everything. But I'm pretty much going to have to stop here, I'm afraid. I'm going to give this one last bash. I've kind of got it there. Ooh. Wow. Oh. Continue. Yeah. The idea is that when the base is built, then I will increment the player's maximum distance, and then we can go back to normal sort of behaviour. Not sure why there's a gap there, but that could equally be a bug. Alright, so hopefully now... No, you see, it's still fucking... God damn. That's actually okay. That's just a straightforward bug. That is. I'm not sure I can be able to get back up though. I don't have a grappling hook and I can't build yet. That's pretty good now. The idea is give it 5 seconds and it should be ahead. Probably the player will be limited. Now I suspect we'll get a voiceover at this point, but that will cover up the spawn, cover up the load. Yeah. One more time and I'm going to call that a day. I'm afraid I was planning on making a build. That ain't going to happen. I'm off Thursday and Friday due to chores and my birthday respectively. Stream again next week, should be all 5 days, hopefully I'm not ill, and then we will be back to the usual thing. FortressCraft 2 on Fridays, Gnomes on Monday, Tuesday, Survival on Thursday, Friday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah. I'm not sure why there's that gap though. That's just odd. Well, it should be every Friday. Just really should be. last thing. I know I said it's the last thing. Last thing. Let me just try throwing more at it. And I don't think it's ridiculous. I think that's pretty much as fast as we can get. What I'll probably do is I'll rework it so it will cache the segment, do all of the segment, and then when the segment changes, stop. Oh, wow, look at that. No, I take it back. More CPU time for the win. Thank you, Zach. But it's clever enough to go say, yeah, that's what I want. That's perfect. Visuals are for toffee, we know. But overall, that's pretty good. So next week, we will be having further look. We'll continue to... I'm still working towards getting a working build. Like a build that you guys can download if you are a patron and actually play. I say play, run, and complete the intro sequence. So guys, I will bid you adieu. I am on Discord. I'm not going to disappear off the face of the earth or anything like that. I have some hopefully slightly interesting things going on tomorrow, and hopefully I'll be able to take photos. If not, I will see you guys next week. And just remember, just a reminder, if you haven't done a review on Adapter and you own it, could you please? Because we are at 9 reviews. So that'd be great. So yeah, Adapter for the win. Say goodbye, Sifi. Sifi's looking forward to my birthday. I have 3 people only coming to see Sifi. It's not to see me. Amazing. He's not saying goodbye. He's asleep. See you next week, guys. Bye-bye.